Okay, this is the extension of first period. So if you're in a first period, we got posed by picture day, and that's fine. So I just want to let's just look at number 4 here on part B. So 4 on part B. And we're at -2. And I believe the number, I have to look at the numbers again. -10 and 7. So -10 right there, +7. Which one's further away? Well, -10 is going to be 8 away. So a distance of 8. And then 7 is going to be 9 away. Using our Creepy Bunnies rule, we've got 7 and 2 more making 9, a distance of 9. So the +7 is further away than -10. All right, let's go to part C now. Part C, identify the temperatures that is halfway between each pair of temperatures. All right, now we don't have a -2. Now we're just looking at what is halfway between 0 and 10. So erase all this. What is halfway between 0 and 10? And you might be thinking, well, it's 5, isn't it? Well, let's find out. So here's 0, here's 10. We'll go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And indeed, it is 5. 5 is halfway between 10. This is getting us really good at the number line. How about -5 and 15? I'll do this one in green. -5. 15 is going to be 5 out beyond this way. So I'll count in 5. Puts me there. Over 5. Puts me at 0. And then we'll continue on. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So 5 again is halfway between -5 and 15. What's halfway between 0 and -20? Halfway between -8 and +8. Halfway between -6 and 6. Start thinking of a strategy of how you would do this. 5 and 6 are going to be kind of giveaways, hopefully. 5 and 6, let's look at -6 and +6 for number 6. What's halfway between -6 and +6? You can just visualize that is 0. We're 6 away on this side, 6 away on that side, putting 0 in the middle. And -8, +8, it's going to be 0 in the middle. 0 and -20, that's going to put you right at -10 degrees. And then question 7 says, what's halfway between 60 and 15? Halfway between 60 and 15. Maybe you can come up with a strategy for that. I'd like to hear that tomorrow. We'll talk about that. What is a strategy to find the halfway point between any two numbers? All right, name 6 temperatures between -2 and +1. If you're watching this at home, pause it now. Give yourself a second to come up with a list of 6 temperatures between -2 and 1. Okay, so you came up with 6 temperatures between -2 and 1, and you could have come up with -1.9, -1.8, -1.7. All right, and then you could have said 0. You could have said 0.5. You could have said 0.7. Right? Any of those between -2 and 1 would have been good. And then number E1, estimate the values for points A through E. Okay. Again, pause the video for about a minute or so, 2 minutes, however long it takes you. Estimate the values for point A through E. Do this right now. Okay, so you could have come up with -7, -4. This one would be roughly -1.5, because there's -1, and then it's halfway between -1 and 2. This 5 is right there, so this looks like it would be 4.5. 7 is right here, so maybe 6.8, possibly. How does the number line help you find the smaller value of two numbers? I'm going to let you just think about that for a minute. You can pause it now. So how does the number line help you find the smaller value of two numbers? So for one, if it's positive, it's an automatic if the other number is a negative. And you can use a number line however you see it makes sense to you. But 8 is going to be further away from 0 than a 2 would be. Or if you're on the negative side, a -2 would be closer to 0 than -8, making it -2 have more value. And then part F, what's the opposite of these numbers? Okay, we're going to be really good at this. Opposite of 3 is -3. Opposite of 7.5 is -7.5. The opposite of -2 and 2/3 is going to be 2 and 2/3. And then the last question here, what is the sum of a number and its opposite? Well, if you look back up here at 5 and 6, when we looked at a number and its opposite, halfway between, if we added those numbers together, we landed at 0. The sum of any number and its opposite will be 0. So -20 plus 20, 0. -1 plus 1 equals 0. -1 billion plus 1 billion equals 0. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them, write them down. Tonight's ACE, if you're in A group, is 9, 12 through 15. B group is 40 and 41. C group is 49 to 50. All right. Ask your questions tomorrow. Have a good night.